Oh, welcome back to Oldridge. Now, for a change, I'm not going to go into character. I'm going to follow on to what BP was saying last week by the time you see this, such as the way of the world. I tend to produce my videos as I post one. I tend to produce the next one in line. As this is going to be posted Wednesday, I'll make this on Monday because of school holidays and look after the grandson a couple of days a week. I'm a little bit short of time to do too much, so I decided to carry on with what he was saying, and that is to get in more of you subscribers into the game if you wish. As he said, you don't have to do anything, but we are looking for a few characters. You can actually suggest your own storylines, as long as it's nothing too outrageous. This is a gentle soap opera, and as you can see, I haven't got the GPS set quite right, but it will come right in the end. And I didn't have it set right when I was doing this off screen to catch up a bit, but it will all come right in the end. Yes, I do need someone to take on the new plant breeding company. And one of the smaller ones in the business, and they have taken over the old freight yard. And you remember that little building on the bottom road on the south, just turning round. Well, they have taken that over, and that's the company I'm trying to get in to produce some. I think it was barley. For next seed barley for next season, which will pay very well indeed. It will take up 11. It will have to be done organic, so that suits my style. But the paying simping seed corn, it's a lot tougher to get that in, and thus I need someone to take that over. I will be altering that very slightly. Nothing too outrageous. It will just be putting a couple of placeables in their yard to represent seed, or one placeable to represent seed. Well, that's that little bit of the story out of the way. But as you know, we have several characters already in here, and so I'm very happy to say I've taken full part, and Darren for his bit. When I mean going into the storyline, remember the open day and the drunken orgy that night in the pub. Well, Darren actually posted in there, I was going to bring animals in for him to slaughter ready for his for this store, and he posted nicely, don't bring them in, he's not feeling quite up to it, which is the type of thing we'd love to see. I will be trying to get back to producing one closer to the day release on Oldridge, but this summer I may actually miss 1 week on Oldridge in the next couple of weeks, just to give myself a bit more time. You know, looking after grandchildren is not always the easiest thing. As we've got, I think, 2 days a week. That means near enough a full day out. Because by the time we get back after moosing at some place or other, I'm not quite in the mood to record. I just want to curl up with something simple to do. Much as I enjoy recording, it's not always the simplest thing in the world, and I've got to be careful up here. Must remember that there's a drop there, and what I'm going to do, I need to just go across here by hand and just ease this off a bit more, give this a bit more turn round room. As I actually off screen I fell into the lake. I wish I hadn't told you that, because we won't hear the last of it now, but yes, we went for a dip. I haven't started the BGA up running yet because the hopper's full. I'm just going to give it a few more minutes, make certain the hopper's empty, then we will start the BGA up again. But you see, we're getting closer and closer to getting rid of this part of the overdraft. Of course, you all know this isn't the only part. But I will be spending a lot of the money we make here swapping things around. There's several things I want to swap out, which no longer fits. Right, let's go back up and down here. I think we'll soon be full there anyway. I'm only going to spend about half an hour on this one. This will be a short one. I may not do any more off screen. I might just try and put you through this, but the next one we will be back into full role play mode. So we're also looking for, get back to what I originally talked about, we're looking for management staff at the hotel. I think BP already mentioned the convenience store could do with someone. And I've got a new vicar if anybody's fancy being a little bit religious. Timothy Farthing is getting, more probably will soon be moving on to a new parish, so if anybody fancy taking over as a Church of England vicar, I repeat, it's a Church of England vicar. In Britain, most of the village churches are C of E. The Catholics normally have their churches in the towns, and the Methodists and that wherever they can find somewhere to put one. So if anybody fancies being a vicar, I think we can find you a job there. Now will we get up to the top before we realise that we can? Let's try anyway. Once I've got this full, and once I will start the BGA off again. Trying to think what else we need. Oh yeah, petrol at the cart. Of course, we've got no one at the cart. Oh, if anybody's got any ideas of stuff what could do with the staffing, feel free to say so and volunteer. You don't, as BP kept saying, you do not have to do anything yourself. But if you do want to add a little bit to the story, feel free. We will use it or not as we feel fit. I will add that, because if it doesn't fit with the actual overall story, we won't do it. We don't want any rapes, murders, burglaries would be okay, as long as it's not a big crime wave, but, you know, minor burglaries. Nothing to do with Crawford Brown, please. They are the villains, and they're set very much as, I'm going to be brutal, as I want to see them, and that is the main thing for me. They are my villains, and I want them as mine. But anything else is up for grabs. Because you can't take over the equipment store. Chad's got that all to himself, and he does a very good job. Thanks, Chad, and thanks, Darren, for your help over the, well, it's going to be several months now. If you want to be a farmer, I think we'll probably dig in another farm, you know. I think I'm going to empty this off if he gets to the end this time, and then we're going to start the BGI up. Yeah, as you see, I went way wrong when I was doing this, because these odd shaped fields, because you you tend to get lumps like this you have to come back to, at least I do. And because you could actually play the part, if you wish, of an equipment salesman. And all we want is basic to use your name. I'm just gonna stop him there, and I'm just going. I can't remember where I left the tractor now. All the way down here. Oh, well, I'm not going to mess about. And I think I will be turning crop extraction back on all my maps again. I had it off this because of the small size of fields, and it was losing me a lot, but I think we can cope with it, especially as we do a lot with our staff. Now, there's no space by the way for staff for the farm. Oh, I'm going to start him up. It looks like he's nigh on empty. Well, it's half empty anyway. Let's just we'll just check and see how far he's got. Okay. Oh, it's 44%, so it's over halfway. Start off emptying this. Yeah, so anybody who wants to be part of this, feel free, just put your name down. I talk to BP every week near enough when we get set up for the forest, so we can discuss it. We can discuss it between the two of us then, who does what. And you don't need to decide immediately. If you think of something we really do want, stuff we're overlooked. I was going to say government officials, but that might be a little bit too far, or not so much far-fetched, it's difficult. And this goes for wherever you're from. You will have to pretend to be British, or at least living in Britain for this, as hard as it may be to you. And you needn't be from the area. If you are, for example, a rep for a company, you could be living in anywhere and you just pop in now and again. Anyway, I'll finish with that now. I was just do a little bit here. So I think I'm actually touring with resting for a couple of weeks on this series, for a week on this series. A, to let BP catch up, and B, because of school holidays, and it's not always easy to carry on with the story when I'm also thinking about day trips. Especially hard for myself. I was never actually a father, so I'm a stepfather but not a father. I always make this joke when I meet someone new. I'm a father of none but a grandfather of 7. Now, it's the easiest way of being a grandfather or grandparent. When you finally get fed up with the little parishes, you can send them back. That was a joke, by the way. I might as well do this bit by hand. Yeah. There we are, that's cleaned that side up now. Let's get back to this again. I've got a nasty feeling that because I'm actually going to go across the top here. Just to the top here again. Because I ain't leveled this off to where I was before. It ain't going to be quite right, so I'm going to have to just reset where we come down here. we try and get one trailer load, I think, in this episode. That will do. I'm not going to join the group to get Shawnee B back. It's Sean's own decision, and I know why he made it. And those beggars who put him off, that I hope you really are sorry now. As you know, myself, Shawnee B and BP are the best of friends. We wouldn't be playing a multiplayer together if we didn't get on well. Oh, and whilst I'm thinking about it, don't forget to take a look at BP's charity Bipolar Profit Gaming Gives Back. And let's get the old Phil walking. I say old Phil, he's younger than me. Now, I'm not certain how this is going to work. I might still have a little bit to do. I think I will. I'll come out of cab. I'm just, if I can remember how. That's the one. I'm going to lift the... Oh no, we might be alright. We'll try it anyway. Can only be wrong. I'm going to drop that oh, no, we've gone off it again. The trouble when you play around with these, it doesn't like it. I'm going to drop that into the corner again. Well, we've got a strip we're going to have to do by hand. It's my fault, I messed about with it before I started, and I put what I had was a fairly good course to finish. Is all completely wrong. I'm just having a drink with a lucky chance. As you can see, we've got I sold all the eggs off. As you can see, I've got the animal water hud up, and again now, just so I can keep an eye on, see what's what. Productivity looks good. It's 110 on both sheep and cows, and 105 on chickens. Because of problems, I think OEB had getting the water mod to work properly on the chickens on this map. They decided not to have the water, just have the corn. I might soon have to put some more in there. Yes, I was talking about changing our equipment. Well, you know, the milk tank has got to be changed. That is getting past the best, and that's actually what they call in these clever circles cost neutral, because the money I'll get if I take the old one up there, it's about the same as a small new one costs. So that's just a straight swap once I get into the black. Can't do it until I do get to the black. At least on the day-to-day figures. I'm also going to get rid of one or two other bits of equipment I've got there. Subsoiler's going again. I will be using subsoiler, but I think it'd be cheaper to rent one than to use my own. I don't remember what else I had a whole load of stuff I was changing over. Oh yes, the little Bennett Agro or whatever it is, that's going, because it actually gives me a few errors and warnings in my log, so that will be going. And also, as for the Volkswagen pickup, that's not going to be problems, but if I'm going to get rid of that agate thing, I need some way of being able to mow small amounts of corn out about, and I'm going to get the trailer was built with the apple pack. Mine's a very old apple pack, so we're probably not the same tray as you get now. The only problem is it's a dolly one, but I think I can get over that. Well, I'll run that into the shop, should be fun. Darren will be forever repainting the wall, I reckon, and replacing windows. I think we haven't caught everything on this run. I will be changing also the fertiliser tank over at some point, going for the smaller one, but not until I finish the fertiliser. What's in that tank I've got now. It's going to be little things like, oh, and I think I mentioned that the slurry system's got to be changed again, because using soil mod grass, if you cultivate it, it disappears, which is fair enough. It's the whole idea of it. It's easy to get fields back after you grass them. So that it's got to go, and I've gone to a similar system what BP's using. I think it's probably the same system. I've got it in my mods folder already. I have tweaked it slightly. Oh, it's not using quite. I shouldn't be using quite so much slurry. Don't tell BP. I think I'm cheating. But that will be coming in for the system we've got now. I'm hoping to get enough money to change everything over, even if it means we can't pay anything off, because I think I said this lot, once I split these fields, I will put both sides down to maize from BGA again and refill the bunker we're emptying now. Hopefully fill it completely. That should be ready sort of late winter. And after that we'll probably grassing this, put some soil mod grass in. No, I can't see the lines at all. No, let's find out where they are. It's one way to find out. Oh, hold on. I got that in the right place. So I'm just going to do one trial load today, and I won't do any more off screen on this just yet. Oh dear, that's where we went a bit wrong at last one. I will be having to tidy this field up. I can't afford to lose anything. Well, it looks like we did get everything over there. One of the problems with using GPS is because you can't jump about, you have to stay with your vehicle. But the other thing, it's not costing money to use it. And in case anybody's wondering, I'm playing this on hard, which is hence my prices and money I get is a little bit less than BP. I think he's playing normal, and I keep thinking about just changing it. It's an easy enough fix to do. Just change the save game, career mode, save, and just change that from easy, normal, or hard. You can choose which you want. But I like playing hard mode. It gives me something to do. Gives me something to worry about. Well, there's a big field. This is going to take a long time to do. I'll do a proper one. This will go out Saturday, I think. I'll do a proper one for Wednesday, and it'll be quite a long number. I think I want to try and break the back of this field then. Hello, we're getting full again, but this time we can run until we fill up. But we will be facing the right direction when we come at this. I can't really do it, but the pipe way here. And you notice the cows are up to 54, we started with 50, so we got 4 off the rear and things. I might soon have to have a look and see if I want any more straw on it in there. And that's the other thing I'm going to have to do is sell off the straw. I'll fill everything up with straw and before we harvest fields 5 and 6. Sounds like there's a lot going on outside. Not quite as warm as it has been just recently, which is a bit of a blessed relief. As I get older, the heat gets more and more oppressive for me. Let's another quick syrup. And no, it's not whiskey BP. It's alcoholic but not whiskey. Only mildly alcoholic, I hasten to add. And don't drink, kids, it's not good for you. I will add that in as BP always adds in don't smoke, kids, as he's puffing away. And I know I puff away on these e-cigarettes. They suit me, I'm glad to say. We're almost full. We are full. I didn't hit the brake in time. Right, hop across to the tractor. Should really switch this off. Never mind. No, I didn't put the spout out. Ah, dear. So I'm going to just take this down, tip this. I think what we'll do, we'll get our screenshot here once I get everything set up. We need to try and get them up in the right place. Let's think about there, I think. Oh, how's he doing? 32%. I don't expect to actually get out of the red with just the BGA. That's just part of it. I'm hoping to get out the red when we sell this lot and then send the train off, and we get our extra bonus. Now control is H. I to get rid of that. Yes, we are in there. That should do. I know I've still got that HUD up, but that will do. It's a screenshot done. I used to be very bad at screenshots, always used to forget them. Just bring back the soil mod. I like seeing the soil mod thing up there. Yeah, we take this back and put the sheet on. Yes, most of my equipment changes be to quite often just to make things a bit cheaper. Oh, the other thing we're definitely going to change, the power harrow. I think I mentioned in the last one, that costs £135 a day in maintenance. Well, I think the latest ones which I've got in here, which are either got a choice of 4 or 6 metre, and I think I have to go for 4 again because I ain't gonna have enough money to get the 6 metre. About a tenth of that. I think they're around £20 or £30 a day. Yes, well, about a fifth of that, which will make a big difference overall. It's all now a case of trying to get the money back. And also, as BP said, this series is going to continue through 17. 2 series I'm carrying on with regardless until I can actually transfer them over onto 17 when it comes out, if it's any good. That is still to be seen, but having looked at some of these things there, they say they already got on there. I was looking at Modern Central, and they have a list of the stuff they say they got on there. It looks like it could be quite a decent game out of the box for once. Still going to be plenty of room for modders to get their hands on it and force it into the 21st century. Still won't have deformable terrain, but that would be nice, but if it isn't going to be there, it isn't going to be there. I have personally have Desert Farm Expert. I've seen too many of those from that stable, which have been, it's a 4-letter word. First one's C, last one is P. Just take the sheet off again, ready. You notice I like doing everything in cab, it's where possible. Make me feel more part of it, although I do get into trouble when I'm back and things, and these marshals are quite good for that, because they're nice and low, especially in the JCB, which is a tall tractor, and I didn't really hit it there. That will do. I'm not going to put the sheet back on. I can't remember, did I run down without the... I did, without the beacons on. Right, with that I'm going to say thank you very much for watching. It's been slightly different to my normal old ridge. But I thought I'd back at BP's idea, because I love that idea. I've been toying with that myself, but he got in first. As is normal. BP leads, the rest of us follow. Except for in the storyline. It's mine! And yours. Yeah, sorry, anyway, thank you very much for watching. If you like what you saw, please do, but I do get carried away and forget what I'm saying. If you're not subscribed and sort of stumbled on this channel by some nefarious method or other, think about subscribing. I do this sort of thing every day of the week as the video goes up. 6 days thou shalt play Farming Sim, and on the 7th, or in this case on a Tuesday, there will be a forest multiplayer. Well, that would be, there haven't been the last couple of weeks because of recording problems. Well, first there wasn't a team of us together, and the second week I had recording problems. But I think I've cured that. But we'll find out tonight. I'm recording this on the Monday prior to meeting up the rest of the boys. Boys, he says. There's about 140 years if you add us all together, and there's only 3 of us, and I'm the grandpa. Yes, any comments or queries or questions, feel free to ask. I will attempt to answer. I may not always succeed, but that's it. True, I will try and answer if that's in my power so to do. The little guy's going backwards again. And with that, it's Marilyn saying cheerio for now. Cheerio.